Hi everybody, I'm so excited to be here for day 2 of our 12 days of Christmas. And if you are just now seeing this series, you might want to go back and watch our introduction video and you'll get all caught up where you need to be right now. So I'm going to go on with what we're going to need for day 2. And for day 2, you're going to need to pull 2 white pieces of cardstock from your stash and a piece of black cardstock from your stash. You are going to need this leftover scrap that we matted photos on for day 1. Let's see, yeah. You're gonna need the stickers from your kit, the stickers we use, the foam stickers from the kit you're going to use as well. You are going to need to use this piece of paper right here with all the cut-aparts. You're gonna need this piece of paper with the cut-apart tags. You're going to need this piece of paper from your kit and this piece of paper from your kit. We're going to use an 8x10 photo collage, or you can just mat as many pictures as you can on an 8x10 piece of white cardstock. That will work too. You're going to use 2 4x6 photos going landscape, and again, you can adjust these. You don't have to use the exact same picture sizes that I am using. And then you're going to use the following pieces of ephemera from the 49 Market ephemera pack. You're going to use this green one, this black one, this red one, the word merriest, the green doily, the word amazing, the phrase it's a wonderful life, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all roads lead home for Christmas. Those are the ones that I used, at least. You don't have to use, obviously, the same exact ones that I use, but if you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, that's what you're going to use. So I'm going to scooch some of these things out of the way and start off with 2 easy steps here, and it's going to have to do with these cut-apart papers. So let me just move all of this out of our way and grab my trimmer. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is cut out this that says there's no place like home for the holidays. And you can cut it out by hand, or you can use a circle cutting system. I'm just going to use my circle cutting system and find a circle that looks like it will fit around it, which is this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this right out. Okay. And then we're going to use the rest of this paper later. I don't think we use any more on this layout, so you can go ahead and put it off to the side. So we've got this guy. And then another easy step that we can go ahead and do, and I think that the easiest thing to do right now is just to cut all of these tags apart, because there's 5 tags times 3. There's 15 tags on this sheet, and we use almost all of them. Save your branding strip, because I can't remember if we use that one or not, but I do use a lot of branding strips in my layouts, so we might use parts of that. And I would just go ahead and cut all 15 tags out using a 1/4 inch hole punch. We're going to want to punch the hole out of the middle using a 1/4 inch hole punch, which is just like the standard office size hole punch. So I'm going to go off camera and finish cutting these apart and cut all the corners off and hole punch all of them so that all my tags are ready to go when I'm ready to go. Okay, so I'll see you in just a minute. Okay guys, I have all the tags cut apart and all the holes punched in them, just like this. And then the tags and the tags that you're going to need for this layout, you can kind of pick which tags you want to use, or you can use the exact same ones that I used. So let me tell you what I used. Oh, this is going to take a minute. I used this one. I used this one. Did not use that. I used just the top of this one. I cut off the bottom half because I used this Oh What Fun later. So I just barely cut off. So the Oh What Fun is still showing. So I cut off that much, just a little bit of that. and I'll keep this in here because we'll use it later. I used, there's 5 altogether that I used on here, on this one. Maybe 1. Okay, I used this one. I'm missing one up here. Oh, it's right here. Yep, I used that. And I think I cut the top off of that one too. Just right like that, so I can reuse this flower. Okay, and put these off to the side. We'll use them on, I think we use almost all of those by the time the series is over. Okay, let's get somewhat organized here. So these are the tags and this. Let's move on to the layout. I'm going to set the stickers off to the side because we'll use those at the end to embellish. So for the paper, we're gonna go ahead and trim the branding strip off of this piece and then trim this piece down to you're gonna trim right above this double line right here, okay? Trim right above it so you can still see that line in the bottom half, okay? This piece that we've got here, you're going to trim it 1 3/4 inches off the bottom. So trim 1 3/4 inches off the bottom. From here, you're going to trim 3 1/4 inches off, 3 3/4 inches off the end. So this is 8 1/4 inches left. Okay, we can set these scraps off to the side. We're not going to use these on this layout anymore. And then we'll move on to this paper. And from this paper, you're going to go ahead and trim off the branding strip. And then you're going to trim 3 3/4 inches 2 times. So 3 3/4 right there. And 3 3/4 right there. Okay. I'll set this off to the side for a minute. We're going to trim this to 8 1/4 by 10 1/4. 8 1/4 by 10 1/4. Okay. We'll use that more later. So you got 8 1/4 by 10 1/4, and then you have your 8 by 10 collage. So first you're going to want to mat your 8 by 10 collage on the black paper right here. Okay. Mat that right like this. Okay, then we've got our 2 sheets of white paper that are the background of our layout. So I'm gonna lay them out. So this is the background of our layout. We're gonna go ahead and adhere this to the bottom over here. And one of the 3 3/4 red pieces at the top there. The other one at the top here. This little guy that you trimmed is gonna go right there. And your photo collage is going to go right there, just like that. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and adhere all these down. Now you're gonna see that there may be a little bit of paper, white paper showing in the seam right there. Which is, see that seam right there? Which is fine, we're gonna cover that up in a little. Okay, so we've got the background of our layouts. Now let's take your 2 photos and we can go ahead and mat them on the leftover white paper that we used yesterday, okay? So we'll just cut 2 photo mats that are exactly 4 inches by 6 inches I trimmed my photos down ever so slightly so that they're actually 3 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches, so that they'll fit perfectly on 4x6 photo mats. And let's save this photo mat paper to use on another layout. So we'll go ahead and mat the 2 pictures. Okay. And they're gonna go about like this. Now we've got these guys up here. We're gonna use the black, the red, and the green. And the first thing that you're gonna do is tear towards you on the green and just tear across the top, just like that. And I'm gonna cut a little section of this one out because I want it to go on the bottom. This is gonna get buried. This little part I'm cutting out is gonna be wedged, oops, underneath of the picture, so you're not gonna see where I cut that out. And then we're gonna tear down this side of that corner and save these because we use them. We use everything here. Okay, so that's the green piece. And then the red piece, we're gonna go ahead and just tear down the the right hand side. See, it's torn down the right hand side. Save this just in case. And then torn across the top, and then torn across the bottom. Okay, and then this piece goes like that. And then this black piece right here, we are just going to tear across the bottom. Okay, so that's torn across the bottom, and then we can go ahead and tear across the top, but tear it the opposite way. So the white is showing on the little piece that we just tore off, okay? So we just got this. And that is gonna layer up right under there. And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of adhere these down. Wait, nope, not yet. I lied. Let's scooch all these scraps over. We're gonna need these tags next. And this doily. This doily is gonna go under here like that. And these tags, let's see, this tag goes up here. The next tag goes right here. And this tag goes under here. I'm gonna scoot everything a tiny bit to the left so we can actually see it. And then this paper that you tore, the white showing, actually this paper that you tore from the bottom of the black one, if you can manage to tear a little bit to make some white core show, I want you to do that. Okay, we're gonna use it in a few places. Let's get this adhered down. I'm gonna start with the bottom layer and just start adhering the bottom layer first and work my way up. And then I'm gonna go off camera to finish up this because it's just me adhering layers down. So I'll be right back. Okay, so all of this is adhered, and then we're gonna just cut this black in 2 little pieces because it's just gonna cover up that white space. I just kind of pieced it in there. So put some right there. And I'll put some right here. Okay, and on to the next side. And we're gonna put a couple of these. Let's see, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut this off just so I don't have to try to peel up what I've already stuck down. And let's see, one ticket is gonna go, or one tag is going to slide right about here. Okay. And the other tag is gonna overlap it slightly. Down a little like that. Okay. So now we've got, oh, then we're going to use more of this that we cut, and we're going to need a little piece right here, or not that we cut, that we tore, just so it carries over to that layout. So it looks like it's continuing from one side of the page to the next. And see why it doesn't matter that the words are upside down on there. It's fine. You can't even read them anyway. And then another little piece on this side. To just make this edge finished and make it look just like the other side, the other page. Okay, see, now it looks like the black runs from one side to the next. Okay, and I think we are ready for embellishments at this point. So we will start with the circle that we cut. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up on foam tape. Okay, so that's the first embellishment. Popping it up on foam tape, and I'm putting it right here over this doily, but slightly overlapping the picture as well. And the word merriest, if I can pick it up. I'm also going to pop up on foam tape. And it is going to go, again, I'm not putting enough foam tape on these because I just don't want it to waste time in the video, but you would probably want to put more. And it's going to go right up there. Okay, and then we've got this all roads lead home for Christmas. I'm going to go ahead and put that down here. It's a Wonderful Life. I'm going to put right about here. And then this Merry Christmas, I'm going to pop up on foam tape. I just want to add a little dimension, you know, on every little cluster that I've got going on. So this one will be popped up. And if you have baker's twine or other kind of twine or thin decorative ribbon, you might want to put it through your tags and make little bows. Because that would be nice. Let's see which house. I used this little house right here. And then I used the word celebrate. I should have put the word celebrate down first so I don't cover there. Celebrate goes right there. And then the little house goes right above it. Okay, and then I'll use this other little house down here by the All Roads Lead to Home for the Holidays. And I think this side is done, and let's move on to this side. I put this red little house right here. I put this sticker that says celebrate right here. I put the December 25th foam sticker right there, and the Happy Holidays I wedged underneath this celebrate, like that. And then I did take this word amazing because it could fit right in my little photo collage. There was a place that was a bunch of dead space in my pictures, and I was able to fit this word amazing like in here in dead space. So wherever you can fit the word amazing down there, it will work. And that is layout number 2 or day number 2 for the 12 days of Christmas. Yeah, this is the only double page layout that we're going to be making because we are really stretching this kit to make 12 layouts. But yeah, the other layouts, so all the supplies coordinate, so they can really go next to each other on a page. But this is the only true double page that we're going to be making. But I hope you had fun with this, and we'll see you for day 3. Bye, guys. Oh, share your work on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook page. We would love to see what you make, either if you're using these supplies or your own supplies in this class. Okay? See you later. Bye.